Hey guys, I'm Dr. Anthony Gustin.
And I'm Chris Irvin.
And this is question number 44 of
268.
It's a lot of questions. And Keto Answers is a book we just published detailing every single answer to every single question you might have about the world's most confusing diet.
Yeah, so this question that we're diving into right now is, how does the ketogenic diet cause weight loss?
Does it?
I think it does. I don't know. I mean, is there anybody out there that has a weight loss success story on
Yeah,
keto?
of course it does. I mean, everybody knows, they've seen the internet, right? They have internet access, hopefully, if they're watching this video, they do. But yeah, I mean, the amount of even testimonials that we've had, that we get all the time, that we've experienced ourselves. I first used the ketogenic diet when it was 2008. I didn't know it was ketogenic diet, but I did it to lose weight. So I basically went on really high protein, moderate fat. So sort of like an Atkins style approach, 2008. Lost tons of fat, was trying to get chicks when I was an undergrad. And it worked, yeah. What about your experience?
Yeah, so I actually was hesitant to start the ketogenic diet because I only saw it as a weight loss diet when I first saw it, because all of the anecdotal stories were all about weight loss, all of the research was about weight loss. I wasn't really looking for weight loss at the time, so I just was kind of hesitant to start it. And I think that the weight loss side of things kind of gets keto a bad rap because a lot of people think that's all that it's for. But it can provide so much more, but it just so happens that weight loss is one of the most robust benefits that we see on the ketogenic diet.
Yeah, so want to get into why that works?
Yeah, so I think there's quite a few reasons why I think that we can point to, but I think the easiest way to understand it is that when our insulin levels are low, we are burning fat. That's just how it works in the body. So when we're always eating carbohydrates, we have this increase in blood sugar, which stimulates our pancreas to secrete insulin, and insulin just directly inhibits fat burning. So for a lot of people out there who are frequently stimulating this process, you're going to be always keeping your body out of a fat burning state and more into a storage state. But when we're following a ketogenic diet and we're not consuming those carbs, our blood sugar is going down, our pancreas is no longer secreting very much insulin. Instead, it's actually putting out a different hormone known as glucagon, which has an ability to help us mobilize our stored fat. So it makes it so we can access our stored fat and burn that for energy and ketone production. So it's a pretty, that's a pretty easy way to look at it, that as long as we're keeping that insulin down, we're going to be burning fat, and that's what's happening on a ketogenic diet.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of studies too that prove this out beyond a calorie deficit. So sometimes people, they just eat a lot less food on a ketogenic diet because they're simply more full and less hungry most of the time. But they've done research that shows, we've had this all in the book as well, that even at the same amount of calories or more, you lose more weight on a ketogenic diet. Yeah,
so like he was saying before, one of the mechanisms is going to be that some people, because of the satiety and fullness that you're getting, they're going to undereat calories. But what about these cases where we see people eating more calories or as many calories but losing more weight? And the reason why you see this is that there seems to be this distinct metabolic advantage to being on a ketogenic diet that isn't just about the insulin that we're talking about, keeping that low, but it's also, we're seeing that we're improving our mitochondrial function, which is going to allow us to burn more fat. And there's actually some really good research out there pointing to the fact that our cells will burn more energy than what they need to on a ketogenic diet compared to not being on a ketogenic diet. So, we may kind of look at this as being inefficient, which you would consider to be a bad thing, but it's not when we're talking about trying to, lose weight and burn fat. Our cells are more likely to burn more of it when we're on a ketogenic diet.
Yeah, and not only that, people think that, okay, we're using fat for fuel, so we're burning a little bit more of our stored body fat, and it's easier to do some fasting and some other things like that, but it also gives your body, people feel way more energized on a ketogenic diet. And so when that happens, they start working out more, they're more active, you're doing more and more and more things and cascading that to healthier choices. I think that there's a broader health halo around when you go keto, you just feel better, you start doing more things, and I think that shouldn't be underestimated.
Yeah, there's so much more to it than just this calorie thing. When we're repairing our health and we're restoring our metabolism, we're reducing inflammation, our body's just in a better metabolic landscape to lose weight and become healthier.
Yeah, so if your body has to fight off inflammation and do all those processes, not really easy to lose fat.
Yeah, so ketogenic diet, like I said, I think it tends to get a little bit of a reputation as only being a weight loss diet. I don't think that we should look at it like that, but when it comes to weight loss, I don't think that there's a better diet than the keto diet.
Super effective. If you're looking to simplify everything you need to know about the world's most confusing diet, head on over to Amazon.com and pick up Keto Answers today. The best part about it is that you're not just getting basic information. It's almost like you're getting a tiny little version of me and Chris shrunk down, put in your pocket to answer every question you have along your way.
And that's not weird, it's beneficial.
It's the best.